Hey guys, so I have so many requests to do hot roller tutorial. I have not done one yet. Perfect flat iron experts contacted me wanting to know if I would review a product. I said absolutely. They said, what do I want to review? I said hot rollers. I'm doing it. I haven't done a hot roller video yet. They sent me the Babyliss Pro ceramic and ionic set of rollers. So you get 8 of the jumbo, 8 of the medium, 8 of the smaller, and then 6 of the really small. For this look, I used the big purple and the blue. So these are probably, now I'm guessing, I would say this is like 1 1/4 inch, 1 1/2, 1 1/4 inch rollers. I also like it because it has a stand, so then you can set it. And I love the clips. So, okay, also another thing that I like about these is they have 2 settings. You can do low or high. So, rule of thumb, I mean, if your hair is harder to curl or if you want a tighter curl, you would probably want to use a high setting. My hair is really easy to curl, so I used a low setting. And the longer you leave them in, the tighter curl you're going to have, vice versa. So, if you want to know how I got this look, then keep watching. Okay, so I'm going to roll my hair very similar to how I do my Velcro roller tutorial. So I'm going to take a section on top. I'm going to comb it out, tease it a bit at the root. You don't have to tease it. Now, it's very important with the hot rollers to make sure you don't get too wide with your section. So I'm going to take the biggest roller, which is purple, roll my ends up in it. Ooh, they're hot. And roll it down. Take a clip and secure the roller on top of my head. So there's one. So now I'm going to take a section right underneath it. These don't have to be perfect either. I'm going to take another big one, purple, roll it up. Make sure you get your ends tucked in. You don't want to have any fishtail ends where they're bent. Grab another section over here. Another big roller. Okay. Okay, so I have my crown done. Now for my front, I'm just gonna go right at my part. I'm gonna split this side in half, tease it a bit at the root, take the big roller again, roll it up. Okay, for my bottom section, I'm going to take a medium-sized roller, which is the blue, and I'm going to roll my hair up, just like I do with my Texas Barbie tutorial. I had a lot of people ask me if they could use hot rollers instead of Velcro rollers to do my Velcro roller tutorials. Absolutely. You get a little bit different look, but the effect is pretty much the same. For this side, I'm going to pin my bangs out of the way. I'm going to take another big purple roller. It's a little bit tricky when you have a lot of layers happening, because then the pieces tend to fall out, but you can get the hang of it quickly. Grab a section, same thing, take a blue roller. I'm going to roll this up. It just adds a little bit more texture that way. Okay, now for my back, I'm just going to continue to bricklay it. So I have 1 roller here. I'm going to do 2 back here. Like I said, these do not have to be perfect at all. Now the more, usually The smaller sections that you take, I'm taking the big purple roller again, the smaller sections that you take, the tighter the curl you are going to get with the hot roller. Normally, if you take a bigger section, especially if you have thicker hair or not very many layers or that kind of thing, you will, people are driving by looking at me, you're not going to get as tight of a curl pattern. So I have 2 down in the back. Now for this bottom section, I'm just going to split it in probably 4 sections here. Actually, maybe a couple more. So I'm going to grab a section, take the blue roller, I'm going to start rolling these up. I can't stress enough how important it is to get your ends wrapped up neatly. That's one problem, or that's another problem with hot rollers, is if you try to hurry too much and you just slap them in, you'll have the funky ends. So like I said, these bottom sections, I'm just rolling up. And I'm using the medium size roller for all of this. I love these claw clips, by the way. The last set of hot rollers that I had came with these awful little like spring tiny things that you were supposed to clamp over the hot rollers, and it was awful. Okay, so this is where we're at so far. So I'm going to take out my bang section, tease it a bit forwards and backwards at the root. I'm going to take my last purple roller and roll my bangs up and away, like so. There we go. So this is what we're looking like. Woo-hoo! The nice thing about hot rollers compared to Velcro rollers is that, like a lot of times with my Velcro rollers, you've seen me, I either use my curling iron or my flat iron to heat up my hair, then I put in the roller. This kind of does that for you. The only thing I do prefer with the Velcro roller is that, well, like I said, is that it grips the hair a little bit better, and I get more volume at my roots than I do with hot rollers, but you still get a lot of volume with the hot rollers. So I'm going to let these set about 10 minutes and then I'll be back. Okay, so I've had them in close to 10 minutes, maybe a little bit more. They should feel, you know, cool to the touch, or, you know, just slightly warm. Now, the longer that you leave them in, the tighter curl you're going to get. So I like to take them out when they're still slightly warm. So I'm going to start at the bottom. You can start wherever you want. I'm just going to slowly unroll them so you can see my little flip that I've got there. Oh, I love, it comes with this little bag too, so you can throw the clips in the bag. I always lose mine. I wish I could speed things up on my iPad so I could go fast through this, but you know, whatever. So there we go. No, I'm kidding. I mean, unless you want to look like, never mind. Okay, so after I get all the rollers out, I'm going to spray it with hairspray. Then I'm going to do the flip. So I'm going to flip my head over and shake it all out. Run my fingers through it, kind of breaking up some of the tighter curls and blending it all together. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is just lightly comb through it. You don't have to. If you like more of a piecey kind of curl look, you could definitely keep it without combing it through. I like to have it a little more kind of smooth and uniform like this, but you can do whatever you want to do. Then I'm going to go through and just tease at my crown a bit, tease a few of the areas that might have creased a little bit with the heat of the roller. do quite a bit of teasing here at my roots. Obviously, you know, you could make it as big or flat as you wanted with your teasing. I'm gonna go for big today. The nice thing about hot rollers is your hair kind of molds where you want it to go. So you can kind of grab, or at least my hair texture, I guess not everyone's hair texture is going to be like that, but you can grab your hair and kind of place it okay. So once I have my hair all placed where I want it, I'm going to spray. Here we go. This is the finished look. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any questions, let me know. And thanks for watching. Bye. Yes. Here it is. Also, oh look, I just dumped them all out.